This is Force on Force, a bracket-style tournament pitting the branches of our military head-to-head on the water. The site, Falcon Lake in South Texas. The commander for this operation is Major Cody Robertson. Each day begins in the TOC, the Tactical Operations Center, set up lakeside, where Major Robertson delivers the rules of engagement for the day.
It's on, brother. Yes! Yes!
This is the semifinal round of competition, Army versus Army. Teammates Robert Maddox and David Burns are taking on the defending champions, Chuck Guthrie and Vinny Adler.
Come on, old man, get out of that truck and get ready for this butt whipping you about to take.
Come on over here and help this old man get out of this truck,
Vinny,
man.
lay down on the ground so he don't hurt himself, Vinny. Come on.
Did you walk him? Yeah. Hang on.
Hey, in order to be the champion, y'all have to beat the champion.
That's true. Got the towels there. Wipe
Yep.
your tears away, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah. Smoke you.
All right, gentlemen, welcome to Force on Force, the semifinals. I'm Cody Robertson, your ground commander for this operation. Gentlemen, the country's been at war for 11 plus years in multiple theaters of operation. It's time to bring the esprit de corps of competition back to the waters here at Lake Falcon, Texas. Gentlemen, you will not receive your Strike King combat load for this phase of the operation in the semifinals. You have already received that from the previous round when you defeated your opponents. In this round of competition, you'll face off force on force on the #1 lake in the country here at Lake Falcon in a Sweet 16 style of competition. Service member against service member, man against fish, branch against branch in a 4-hour tournament. Regardless of conditions, regardless of poor PCCs and PCIs, regardless of all the factors of Murphy's Law, for the best 5-fish limit and big fish to see just who can adapt, overcome, and achieve mission accomplishment and advance to the next bracket, the championship round of competition, to see who will be named the ultimate military bragging rights champion of the 2013 Force on Force Championship. Army Bass Angler Grunts will go head-to-head against Army Bass Angler Grunts for the final round to move to the championship. Gentlemen, bring it in tight for your G2 Intelligence Lake Report of Lake Falcon. Direct your attention right here to this point.
Here is your G2 Lake Report. Falcon Lake is one of the best bass fisheries in the country, but lake conditions have proven tough in the preliminary rounds of this competition. Recent water levels are up sharply to 5 feet. The semifinals will still see bright bluebird skies and temperatures into the 90s by the end of the competition. Wind is 10 to 15 miles per hour, a little less than in the first round. It's 4 hours on the water for the right to advance to the championship round.
Gentlemen, this concludes your G2 Intelligence Report for this operation. There are prefrontal conditions. At this time, SnivelCon 1 is authorized for this operation. What's so funny, Robert?
Nothing, sir.
Cool. At this time, it's 0900 hours. You have till 1300 hours to be back. Are there any questions at this time?
No, sir.
Cool. Shake hands and let's fish.
Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck, boys.
Y'all gonna need it.
PCCs are pre-combat checks. It's a way to ensure your equipment is ready for the task at hand.
Nice. That's good, Chuck. That's a good one.
The Army team of Maddox and Burns conducted 2, but they soon found those PCCs were completed too long ago.
Yeah, you know what really happened was when they were up there messing around, they went up to the tent to get their briefing, but they didn't pay no attention to me. And I went back over and hooked one of their boat straps back up. And you know, you got to do PCCs and PCIs before you leave on every mission. The last thing you always check when you're putting your boat in the water is make sure it's unhooked, unstrapped, and the plug is in.
No, I think you guys are sabotaging us, man. Saboteurs!
And in all this confusion, they check their straps, but they still ain't look at their plug. So We'll see how much their bilge pump runs on today. We ain't got but 4 hours to catch fish, and y'all been here for 24 minutes on a boat ramp.
Hey, just stay where you are for a moment. Hold on. I'm gonna check the plug. I just want you to know that you're gonna go down for this. We are gonna beat you. You know, we completed 2 preventive maintenance inspections of this boat prior to us blasting off, prior to even putting the boat in the water. And one just as we got on the truck to come down here. Somehow, they managed to find a way to sneak back behind the boat and put our rear retainer strap back on the boat. It was sabotage. It was low, and they're going down for it. What are you doing? They erased our tracks.
Force on Force is brought to you by BioBore Fuel Additives, by Strike King, and by Skeeter Boats.
But you always check your boat before you put it in the water. Check your plug and all that stuff. And then once you do that, then you can back it in the water, but you try not to do it too much beforehand. So people like me, you know, might mess with their boat. And they obviously didn't read their G2 intelligence report, which was that I may have tendencies to make the show a little more fun.
But Guthrie's handiwork didn't stop at the ramp.
What are you doing? They erased our tracks. Well, there's Willie's Wart right there. Yeah, I know. That's way too far south. It's right here, though. I know where it's at. Yeah. They erased our tracks from yesterday. Them dirty dogs. They erased our tracks last night. But I remembered. But there's some other challenges that we have. We don't have a scale because the batteries are not in the scale.
This is the semi-final round of Force on Force. In this round, it's Army versus Army competing for the right to fish for the 2013 championship. The winning team presents the military nonprofit of its choice with prize money of $5,000. The Army team of Guthrie and Adler are fishing for returning heroes home.
Today we're one step closer to fulfilling our goal, which is to have the money that Skeeter is going to donate to the nonprofit on behalf of the Army Bass Anglers, and more importantly, on behalf of the individual team that wins. And we're one step closer to that now. And I would love for my name to be on that check when it goes to the returning heroes home. I mean, it's so hard to recover in a hospital environment. I hate being in a hospital. I can't stand it. I don't like it. I just stay away from them as much as possible. And soldiers feel that way in general. They won't be able to do a lot of things they could do before at first. Most of them recover to where they can do as many things they've done before, but it's still a big life change for them, and returning your heroes home really helps them get through that situation.
Fish on, fish on. It's a dink. Yes. I knew he was there. 4 more. Just like that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something.
We left one back there. What I do? There we go. Kiss my grits, Uncle Chuckles. Uncle Chuckles. Chuckles. Hello.
Yeah, baby. West Coast.
We got another
Southwest
one. Southwest
Division. Yeah, look at that porker. But his mouth isn't quite as big. Yeah. Right at 4 pounds. Right at 4.
Okay, 4 it is. We got another fish back there to hit, and I want to work this deeper bank some more. And I'm just trying to run this crankbait right up on some fish, and he's going to hit it because he's angry. He gets mad. Kind of like Chuck did, you know. If you were to cast steak at Chuck,
Yeah, eat
he
it.
probably wouldn't walk 15 feet to eat it. But if I could put that steak right at his feet, I guarantee he'd eat it every time.
Chuck eats everything. It don't matter what
I
you
fish
throw
for
at it.
bass as if I was fishing for Chuck. 60-pound braid ain't gonna do it. You're right.
80.
But I could claim.
No luck, Vinny? Let's run this thing there. See if I can't make one mad. Like that. See what I talk about getting excited? Boom, baby. Ouch. 471. First fish of the day. Nice, fat, chunky 4.5 pounder. Get a little bit of rub on his tail. Probably up shallow. Real pretty fish. Let's get her back in the water so she can swim away happy. And there she goes. One of the things on this lake here you really have to check yourself on is if you look at that line right there, you see how rough up and chewed up it is. That fish was buried in a tree. It come over one tree, out of another tree, and got mad at this here crankbait. So you really want to make sure you retie often down here. Even if you're not catching fish, check it occasionally, because that squarebill has a tendency to run through them tree branches a lot.
It's currently 11 o'clock. Oh, no way. I just missed a big fish. Fish on. Easy, buddy. Get him in here. I got him for you. Easy. Get him up here. It'll work. All right. Yes. Right out of them bushes. You know, I'm gonna call you Bushmaster.
Let's see. See what we got here. I'm looking at, well, it looks like he's about 1.2.
Yes!
Chuckles! Hello, Chuck. There we go. Oh well.
It's in there pretty good. Let me get my other pliers.
Force on Force is brought to you by BioBore Fuel Additives, by Strike King, and by All Seasons Feeders. This is Force on Force, the semifinal round. Two teams from the U.S. Army are competing for the right to meet a team from the Navy for the 2013 championship.
We'll burn some gas. Let's catch some bass.
Army bass anglers Chuck Guthrie and Vinny Adler are the defending champions, but have only one fish in the boat.
We're not in panic mode, because I just don't panic, but we're more so in a mode today to find fish than we were yesterday. Yesterday we caught a couple and we relaxed, so.
Every fish on.
Oh, easy, buddy, easy. We got him. Come on now, get him here.
He's coming in. He's coming into the boat. He's coming right to the boat.
Don't force him, don't
That's
horse
a
him.
good fish.
Don't horse him. Don't horse him. Just get him up here. Oh, no. Don't horse him.
You're right in front of me. I can't see it.
Why, are you saying?
I couldn't
What are you
see.
saying? What are you saying?
Yeah, baby!
Hey, hey.
3 fish!
Yes! Don't get
2
excited.
to go.
I don't want you to get excited. No, 2 to go. That's what we
2 to
said,
go.
right?
2 to go. I gotta get this on the camera.
I'm hoping he's gonna go 1-8.
He's 2
Yes!
and 1, 2,
Hey, come back here.
3, 1, 2.5. He's 2.75 pounds.
Nice. That's because he's so fat. 15 minutes. I need 2 fish. And you got the hot hand, First Sergeant. I authorize you. Weapons free. We're going red. Weapons free, First Sergeant. We are going red.
Okay, hang on.
You been hooked yet?
Oh no, I haven't hooked yet. I see what you're saying now. I mean, literally. No, but you guys will probably want to indoctrinate me.
Oh no. I'm pretty good about taking care of my camera guy.
Oh, got me. Let me get this from my lawyer. Hold it.
For your lawyer? split ring. Come up there. There, one. There's two. All right, hold still. You ready?
Yes, sir.
You got good in there. Ready?
All right.
Now I feel bad.
No, don't feel bad.
Done wounded my cameraman.
That's all right.
You know, there's those who've been hooked and those who are going to be. And if you hang around a boat long enough, you are going to get a hook in you. I'm just glad it hit you in where it hit you at, because that's more some of the more tougher skin on your body.
Yeah, it didn't really hurt that bad.
I have some words of wisdom. You simply, factually cannot catch bass if you fish in trees. Up in the tree just does not help.
We're like Oprah Winfrey now, because we're a talk show. We're not a fishing show right now.
Yeah.
You're good, you're good, you're good. Relax. Just flip him in the boat. That'll be another keeper. Well, that jumped us up about 2 pounds. It's always a good thing.
Nope.
Hey, it's
14.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Thought he was gonna be bigger than that.
Me too. Well, you know, I think that's the smallest fish I ever had hit a football head.
That's probably the smallest fish I've ever caught on Falcon. Wait! Little guy, little guy, little guy.
That's a keeper though.
Looks like it, don't it? Let me close.
Don't hide him. Don't hide him.
He ain't that big. I don't think he's gonna make it either. Nope, 13. Easy, girlfriend. Go get big.
Bet you $1 Army wins this.
Yeah.
You're on.
We already know Army won this one.
I'm from
Okay.
Vegas, you know, so yeah.
Oh, everything's the best.
Yeah.
Force on Force is brought to you by Ardent, Rule the Water, by ReserveFishing.com, Compare, Reserve, Fish, by Valley Fashions, and by Crankbait Cover-Ups.
This is how we roll.
Here they come now. Rolling in, they're flying.
They never saw us.
They never saw us. We were
never
in
saw
stealth
us.
mode.
You didn't even know I was here, did you?
Hey.
Yeah, you don't have to lift it up. We can hear you.
Oh, okay.
It looks better down.
Looks better down.
I mean, come on, man.
The best teams in this competition is going to win this right
you
here.
had
right
to
here,
do
right
all
here.
that cheating, and we still beat you. You know, come on.
Bet you $1 Army wins this.
Yeah.
You're on. Only $1.
You're on.
We already know Army won this one.
I'm from
Okay.
Vegas, you know, so yeah.
Oh, everything's the best.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, welcome back from your operation. Go ahead and place your Strike King full combat load on the table. At this time, beginning with Robert Maddox and David Burns, turn your attention to the after-action review board on the butcher block. Beginning at 0800 hours, walk us through your day with your first sit rep.
Okay, we had to request permission from higher if we can execute our movement and move it up to 0815 due to the fact that we had saboteurs. Went ahead and put the straps back on our boats. Then not only topped that off, took the batteries out of our scale. And then when we got out on the water, we found out that our routes and our waypoints had been erased. After that, we executed our rearward passage lines, executed to our first rally point. Once we got to the rally point, checked in with Don Bailey, who was out there. From there, we turned back around, came back into our first ORP, and then we executed mission there. Right around when we called in our first sit rep at 11 o'clock, we were sitting with only one fish at 4 pounds. By the time 12 o'clock came around, we had already added 2 more fish to the scales. We probably caught we actually hooked into probably between 6 and 8 fish. We just couldn't keep them on. They didn't like the bait. Once we found out we ran out of time, we executed our movement back in stealth mode and conducted our forward passage lines, came back here now ready to conduct the AAR.
Total number of fish?
Total number of fish, sir, were 3 fish.
Total weight?
Total weight was 7 pounds, 7.95 pounds.
Biggest fish?
Big fish was 4 pounds even.
4 pounds even. Cool. All right. Team of Army bass anglers, Chuck Guthrie and Vinny Adler, with your after-action review beginning at 0800 hours. Walk us through your day.
We arrived here, also got our briefing. We was held up 25 minutes because they were stuck on the ramp for some reason. Once they got off the water and we got fishing and whatnot, we went fishing, we went to a totally new area today, 2 new areas. Where we were at yesterday, we didn't think the fish were gonna hold there. We caught 1 fish at about 9:30, and then we were just running and gunning. We bounced all over the lake trying to figure out what they were doing and where the bigger fish were. We weren't fishing for littler fish, we were looking for big fish. And we ran from school bus all the way back up into the bridge at Valino, back up to here. We ended up with 1 fish a day for 4.71.
4.71. Sounds like a tough day of fishing out there with the water levels changing due to the recent rains that we've had, and then of course the high skies. Gentlemen, congratulations, David Burns and Robert Maddox. You've defeated the last year's reigning champions of Force on Force. You're gonna move on to the championship round. Now I need you guys to hand over your full basic combat load from Strike King. Congratulations, you're moving on to the championship round of Force on Force.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
If you think you've got what it takes to compete in Force on Force, log on to ArmyBassAnglers.com. You could find yourself fishing in the 2014 Force on Force competition.
Well, I told you to go take a hike. Yeah, we're gonna win this thing walking up the dock. Chuckles! Chuckles!